guys how I created this really pretty long acrylic set using a whole bunch of Swarovski crystals. And starting off, I am doing this set on myself, so I am just removing the gel polish that I have on my hand. At the time of filming this video, I only did one hand, so that is all you're going to see for this video. And then a couple days later, I decided to go ahead and do my other hand so that they both match. So that is why you see this design on both of my hands at the beginning and at the end of this video, but only me doing it on one hand in the video. So yes, I'm just filing off the top coat and some of the color of the gel polish. I am wearing Jimmy Gel from Light Elegance underneath this, which is kind of like a builder in a bottle. And yeah, so basically I'm just filing and going to soak the rest of this off in acetone. I'm using my Skyver bit as always at a very low speed. As you can see, I can use it on my skin without damaging, and just going around doing my cuticles. So I've shown this in a couple of videos. Let me know if this is something that you guys are still interested to see, is if you want to see like the prep and what goes into making a set of nails, or if you just want to see like the application and art and the fun stuff. But yeah, so I'm using this e-file bit in forward mode, I guess, and then once I go around the side of all of my cuticles, I flip my e-file into reverse, and then I go back around the other side. And I can't believe I ever didn't do that when I did nails, because it is life-changing. It makes such a huge difference when you're doing your cuticles to go around in reverse. So as always, using my Ugly Duckling forms, and then I'm using a Glitter Bells dehydrator. Those are the ingredients in case you're interested. And then I'm using my Valentino Beauty Pure Acrylic for this video. So I'm using their Super Bond, their liquid, as you can see here, with my Ugly Duckling brush. And these are all of the colors that I was kind of thinking of doing. As always, I did not know really what I wanted to do going into this set, so I had pulled a couple colors. You'll see what I end up using. And here I am just cutting my form so that it fits my nail properly. I usually always have to cut my forms for my pinky nails because they just do not like to fit to forms. But to be honest, I find that with pretty much every new set that I do, I always have to form at least a couple nails with like the modifications and cut the forms so that they fit perfectly, which don't be afraid to do that. It makes a huge difference with how well your form fits, and in result, you're going to get a better structured nail. And here I am just building out my base in the Valentino Crystal Clear Acrylic. And I'm just doing this because as I said, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing, so I'm just building them all out in clear in a really thin layer, and then I will put whatever colors or glitters on top of that. And I think I've mentioned this before in another video that I definitely have more experience doing gel than I do acrylic. Now, that doesn't mean that I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to acrylic. It's just a matter of practice that I just haven't done it as much as I've done gel. So don't judge my acrylic beads. I know some of them are a bit too wet, some of them are a little bit too dry. Sometimes I don't build out the nail in the exact way that you should with acrylic. Sometimes it takes a couple more beads. So just be aware of that as you're watching this, that I know I'm not perfect. I want to be perfect, but I'm definitely not there yet. And that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. I'm just doing my best here. all of them are built out in clear. So what I'm going to do next is go in with my nail file. You can see here they're super thin, which is what we want. You want your base to be as thin as possible. And yeah, so now I'm just going to file the shape. I did a really long pointy stiletto, which I am loving recently. On my pinky, you can kind of see at the beginning of the video, I started to do a coffin shape, and then I was like, no, I'm not doing coffin. I can't do coffin anymore. I can only wear stiletto on myself now. I'm going to go in with a glitter acrylic. This one is from Glitter Bells. This is the color Rhubarb Fizz. I saw this posted on, I think, the Nail Throne's Instagram, and I fell in love with this color, and I was like, okay, I need it, so I bought it. And I'm super obsessed with how it looks. So on the pinky, we did a full nail of that glitter, and then I do go in with that glitter again and do kind of an ombre fade up the nail on my pointer finger. And all of the acrylics that I'm using in this video from this point forward are from Valentino. I purchased these through their Canadian supplier, which is Nail Mail Supply Company. They're based out of Vancouver, and they're great. They have a huge selection of all of the colors and super fast shipping for me here in Alberta. And yeah, I highly recommend. The color that I'm using on the tip here is called Hidden Pleasure. It's a really pretty nude with some gold glitters in it, and so I'm ombreing that one up the nail and using, I kind of did it backwards here. I probably should have put the nude over the nail first and then the glitter over top, but I did it opposite. Oh well. The nude that I'm using, also from Valentino, is called Perfect Nude, and it truly is the perfect nude. On the middle finger, I decided just to do a full nail of that perfect nude. That is the nail that I put a lot of the Swarovskis over top, so I figured I would like the background just to be a little bit more subtle, basic, so that the crystals really stand out. There's nothing behind them that kind of pull away from the sparkle. As I said, I'm doing kind of the same thing on my pointer finger as the pinky, except I'm just ombreing that glitter up the nail. Again, I probably should have done this the opposite way and put the nude down first by the cuticle and then did the glitter from the tip up, because I did have to end up going back in with the glitter over top of the nude because that was the look I was going for. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's not that big of a deal. It does just make the nail just a little bit thicker. Clear capped all of the nails in clear, crystal clear from Valentino. I did not film that part. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. And then I am just finished filing my nails, so just perfecting the shape a little bit more and making sure that the nail is nice and smooth, perfect for the top coat and all the crystals that are going to go on top. I decided that before I put all the crystals on, I'm just going to top coat the 2 glitter nails because I have no plans to put any crystals on those ones. So here I'm using the Ugly Duckling No Wipe top coat, and I am just obsessed with this whole look. This is definitely my favorite part of doing any kind of nails, is putting the top coat over top of finished file glitter. I love how that looks. To put the crystals on, I'm using my all-time favorite Ugly Duckling Stick-It. That is by far my favorite kind of gel, glue, whatever to use to attach crystals, especially bigger crystals like this. They stay put, and when the 3 to 4 weeks is up, it is very difficult to remove these crystals at that point. And all the crystals that I'm using today are one of 2 colors. One of them is Crystal AB, which are the ones that you see right now, or Emerald. All of the bigger shaped crystals are Crystal AB, which stands for Aurora Borealis. Those are kind of those iridescent looking ones. The big diamond in the middle there is called Rhombus. Big crystal that I just applied there is called a Pear Jewel, and that one is also Crystal AB. The only crystals that you see that are the emerald colors are those small little circular ones. All the crystals that I'm using today have been purchased from a couple different places. The main place that I get most of my crystals from is Canada Nail Supplies, and then I've also been buying a lot more of my different colored crystals, so like the emerald colors, blues, greens, more of those kind of fun colors. I've been purchasing more from, again, Nail Mail Supply Co. They've got a really good selection, especially when it comes to shapes, so yeah. And I will just mention what I'm wearing on my other hand as well, because you do see it in like the reveal photo at the end of the video. I don't show it in this video, obviously, because I didn't film when I did my other hand. But on my other hand, you'll see there's more of like a light pink kind of colored crystal kind of in the middle on my ring finger, and that one is Vintage Rose. That's what color it is. And then on my pointer finger, I'm also wearing that Pear Jewel color that you see on my ring finger on this hand, just in case you were wondering. And then I go in with my Ugly Duckling No Wipe top coat, and seal all of that in. So the best way to do it, I find, is just to go in with a really little detail brush, and that one was the detailer brush from Ugly Duckling, and I find that to work the best to get into all of those little corners, especially going around the cuticle. Sometimes it can be difficult to get right in there when you've got crystals that go right up to it. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys like this set. I am obsessed, in love with it. Let me know what else you guys want to see from me in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!